welcome back. In this video, we're going to go over smudging for personal use. This is a really great way to cleanse yourself and to cleanse any small areas around you using your smudge bowl. If you prefer North American smudge forms, then you will like cedar, sage, tobacco, and sweetgrass. Those are the 4 sacred medicines in First Nations tradition, North American First Nations tradition. In South American tradition, for cleansing, they use Florida water and Palo Santo. I've included a picture of all of these on the website, so you can go through and review what they look like so you can familiarize yourself with them. Right now, I'm going to demonstrate First Nations form of smudging, which uses the abalone shell. This is my abalone shell here. It's a mollusk shell. And in First Nations tradition, this represents the element of water. So with First Nations smudging, you're balancing fire, air, earth, and water. And this is the shell representing water. The herbs and the ash after burning represent earth. The smoke represents air, and the burning represents fire. So it's a balancing of all of the elements. If you are less First Nations inclined and more of a pagan religion person, so that would be like Wicca, witchcraft, druidry, that umbrella of pagan style religions, then you're going to not want to use a shell. You actually want to use a stone bowl or another earth type element. They don't mix fire and water, so you never want to blend fire and water elements in your ceremony. But with First Nations, you balance them all. So you have to find what works for you, trust your gut, and you've gone over that already, so be sure to trust your gut on what works with you. So I've preloaded this with sage and cedar, which are my preferred smudge herbs, but you can use absolutely anything that resonates with you. Don't feel restricted. Don't even feel restricted by the sacred herbs I've listed. If you have the urge to do something else and it feels right to you, it is right. Do it. So what I'm going to do is light this up. Get my matches. I was stubborn. And you just carefully light the herbs. Some people use a lighter for this. I used to use a lighter for this, and then it started to feel wrong to me that I should do something more natural, and so I switched. You don't have to feel bad about one way or the other. It is just whatever works for you in this moment or whatever you have on hand. It's better to be smudging than not smudging. So we just let it burn for a minute. Some people will extinguish it. I often just let it burn to the point that it's done so that it's happy with its level of burn. I normally face my shell the other way, so this is a bit weird for me. But in order to smudge yourself in First Nation tradition, first you wash your hands in the smoke. And you can do this while it's still burning, or you can wait till it extinguishes. Just for the sake of timing, I'm going to do it while it's still burning here while you're watching. So we're going to wash our hands, and you just treat the smoke as though it's water. So just washing that over till you feel like it's complete. And then you wash it up and over your face, over your head, down the back of your neck, down your back, just washing over you with the intention of removing any energy no longer serving me. I release any energy no longer serving me. And then you give it to your eyes to see the truth, and you cleanse your ears to hear the truth, mouth, nose, and throat to speak the truth, and your heart to know the truth. And then you can waft it over any other areas of your body that you feel need cleansing. So if you're doing this and you have a feather on hand, feathers can work really well with wafting smoke. So as you can see, they push smoke around really well, and it's a great way to move the smoke to where you want it. So getting that smudge really working for you. If you don't have a feather, don't worry, you can use your hand. Absolutely, it works perfectly fine. So that is smudging yourself. If you have any questions, once again, email me. I hope that you enjoy this, and I hope that you get to use it in your daily practice because it will really help you to stay cleansed and protected in your future work.